Saludos amigos, Kash here, President and CEO of Real Estate in Las Terrenas.com. So guys, today we're going to be doing a second run, part two of the series that we're doing on the beaches in Las Terrenas that I feel you're going to hear the most about during your research that you do related to moving to this amazing city. So guys, what we're doing today is we're going to be visiting two specific beaches that I didn't touch yet. I'm going to be talking specifically about Playa Coson and my home, the place that I love to live, Playa Bonita. So right now I'm going to be getting started. I'm going to be talking to you guys throughout this entire video, but we're going to be in real time driving down to Playa Coson. I'm going to be showing you a couple key things. I'm going to explain that in the video, and then we're going to be coming back to my home, Playa Bonita. I live here at Playa Bonita Beach Residences. I absolutely love it. I think it's a great place to live. We're going to touch base on that. But for now, guys, get ready, enjoy the ride, and we're going to Playa Coson. Alright guys, thanks for joining us here today. So what we're doing here is we're going to be getting started right here from my home, Playa Bonita Beach Residences, and we're heading to Coson. Guys, so the key thing, a lot of people say to me, hey Kash, your videos are too long, you should cut stuff out. I get it, I understand it, it's not the norm, but I think that's why my subscribers like what I do. I want you to truly feel and see exactly how long it takes me to go to these places that I'm showing you. I think it's so important. People that are watching my videos for the intent of moving here or investing here or bringing their families, I think you need to watch the whole video. Just understand it. You're about to invest thousands upon thousands of dollars into a place you've never been. Watch the whole video through and through. So it's not by chance or by mistake that these videos are so long, guys. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is look at the clock, see what time it is, and stay with it. I'm going to point out a few major things to you here today. I'm going to be pointing out from where I live, which is Playa Bonita Beach Residences, which is right in front of the main entrance to Playa Bonita Beach, the public access. I'm taking you all the way down the main artery towards the main street, which at that point you're going to be hanging a right, okay? And you're going to be heading to Coson. When you go to Coson, there's three main exits, I like to say. We're going to speed up a little bit here. We got some ATVers. There's three main exits that, and they're not actually exits, but I call them exits. So three main exits that you're going to see when you're heading to Coson. I'm going to zip you down exit 1, 2, and 3 so you fully understand it. And then I'm going to take you all the way down to the roundabout. The roundabout is kind of where you start to go uphill, and the road changes. This is on your way to San Domingo. Okay, so that's where we're going to be ending this. Few things as we drive. I'm going to take the opportunity to talk to you guys about Coson. Okay, Coson is an area that is up and coming. Okay, I was with some clients from the U.S. and we spent a lot of time in Coson and they really liked it. What we were doing is we were comparing the market in New York, and we were talking about Manhattan and the real estate in Manhattan, and then we started discussing what Coson is relatively speaking to that. And what we decided to do there is we decided to say Coson is Brooklyn, okay? Bonita's here. Bonita's arrived. It's right there in Manhattan. This is prime-time real estate here in Playa Bonita. But we started to call Coson Brooklyn. And what do we mean by that? Anybody that understands the U.S. market or the New York market, the North American market understands what I'm saying. Brooklyn wasn't a desirable market a few years back. Brooklyn became one of the most desirable neighborhoods in the entire area because it started to offer people a chance to get into real estate. I'm going to pause that comment right there. You can see we're right at the beginning of where you enter Playa Bonita. We're leaving that, so look at your clock now. I want you to time out exactly how long it takes me to get to the first exit that we're going to take down. I'm going to show you what's down that road. Okay, so back to Brooklyn. I believe Coson is up and coming. Real estate is starting to get expensive there, just like the rest of Las Terrenas, but it's still a little more affordable. You're getting a little more bang for your buck, but you are going on the outskirts of Las Terrenas, okay? Slightly on the outskirts of Las Terrenas. I don't feel you're as far as Portillo, but you're going into a very, I'll describe now the area and the environment. It's very lush. The mountains are right behind Coson, okay? So the mountains are very close. Everything is very untouched, extremely untouched. Las Terrenas itself is very untouched, but Coson is a step deeper. The beaches you're going to see, when we're on those beaches, I'm going to describe those to you a little bit better. Currently, I'm driving about 45 kilometers an hour to give you guys a rough idea. The road that I'm taking out here right now, I want you guys to have a look at it. I strongly believe a lot of what you're seeing here is going to be developed. You can see some projects happening here. A lot of this area is going to turn into a good amount of commercial. Okay, I don't think there's going to be that much residential here, but you're going to have certain amenities that become very important to you, quality of life wise, and having easy access to it. On a daily basis, when I drive down here, like for example this, that didn't exist the other day. You're going to see little markets opening up. You're going to see little commercial shops opening up. You can see some construction back in there happening. Okay, you're going to start to see a lot of elements and developments here. Okay, so what I want to show you here is I want you to turn and I want you to see this is exit number 1. Okay, see how it says 2.8 kilometers? This is exit number 1. So here's exit number 1, guys. I want you guys to see this. I'm gonna park. I'm gonna put the brakes on this thing for a second. And when you're driving away from Las Terrenas, I want you guys to pay attention to that. See what it says, Coson Bay Hotel and Residences. Coson Bay is a property that we have some listings in. We have a penthouse unit in there. It's priced around the 500,000 marker, and we got a 2-bedroom in there, right around the 300,000 marker. Oceanfront, we're going to drive past there. I'm probably not going to be able to get in right now because you need, in advance, you need to be authorized to get in there. But you can look at my video on Coson Bay and get a feel for that. But this is the first exit, okay? You guys see how long that took me to get here? Not long at all from Playa Bonita. I didn't time it out, but I'm going to say I was within a couple minutes. So again, exit number 1. So as you can see, I say up and coming, okay? The further you get, the more up and coming I would like to say it is. We are going down, you can see the curbs have put in, drainage for water has been put in on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side. You can see the road has not been paved yet. When is that going to come? I don't know specifically. Maybe somebody out there does, and if you do, go ahead and leave a comment on the bottom. But this drive now to get to the water, we're driving towards Las Nomadas, which is a fully sold out residential development. I believe I sold the very last property in there about 3 months ago or 2.5 months ago to a gentleman from Puerto Rico, my client Joseph. But as you can see, I almost got splashed there. You can see this road leaves something to be desired still, okay? But you can blink your eyes here in Las Vegas and things have changed and are done, okay? The nature of construction here, things go very fast. So one day it's going to be like this, another day you're going to come back and it is a fully paved road, and it'll happen very quick. But when I'm saying lush, you can see how lush this is. There's no developments on the side of the road right now. I'm right in the jungle, okay, and I'm driving towards the ocean. I'm going to be taking you towards Coson Bay, and I'm going to take you towards Las Nomadas. Las Nomadas is the ending point of this first exit, okay? So now, if you turn, I want you guys to see something really quick. You can see where the road is paved here. You can see the sidewalks. Those sidewalks just went in, I'm going to say a couple weeks ago, as of this video. These sidewalks just came in, they just put them in. So you know the development's coming, you know the road is going to be finished, so don't get too caught up on the nature of that road. When the road does come, it's going to, people that have invested in this market are probably going to enjoy a little bit of a spike in the prices. The one thing I do want to notice, I do want to voice here, is prices in Coson are not necessarily low. Okay, Coson is on par with what you're seeing in Las Terrenas price point wise. So a lot of that increase might be the forecast of this market Coson is going to take off has been factored in. As we go a little bit further out, I don't know if it's been factored in as much. So what I want to point out to you guys here really quick, I'm going to stop, I don't have any cars behind me, is I want you guys to see, this is Coson Bay. There's Coson Bay. This is the entrance. You got your security set up here. You can see the signage for Coson Bay. That's all there, and we have a few properties back in here. I am going to refer to my video that I did probably about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 months ago. I've got some really good footage, really showing off the beach here. It is a very, very calm beach. My good friends live here as well. Brian, Kristen, they live here, and Ella spent countless hours in this beach with them. So the beach is very calm here. There's certain parts of Coson that are very wavy, that are great for surfing. Kind of like Playa Bonita, you have the calm area where we live, and then you go a little bit further and people are surfing. Same thing here. When we go out onto the beach, actually go out on the beach, that area is where you're going to see people surfing, I'm assuming. So I'm going to flip the camera around again. What I'm doing here is I'm driving towards Las Nomadas, okay? Here's a fully developed residential community. This was done several years back, and if you would have been in Las Terrenas a few years ago, you would have had an opportunity to buy numerous villas in here. But at this point, it is all gone. This is a security checkpoint. This is where you would go in, and this project is a completely sold out project at this point. There is beach access right through here. You can walk straight up where this car's parked. But today it's about showing you the distance from, I'm thinking Playa Bonita, show you the distance from Playa Bonitas, because I know you guys really understand Playa Bonita. I've invested a lot of time into that, so you guys understand it. So this is basically the end of exit number 1. Got Las Tomas, got Coson Bay, and there is another residential development that shoots up the hill here on the side. I'm going to point that out to you as well. But this is the first exit, Coson Bay, first exit of Coson. So now we're going to head back towards the main road, okay? And you're going to see, I'm going to have you start your clock again as we get back to the main road so you guys can understand how much further it is. Now, as you go away from the city, you're going to start to notice that it gets more natural, amenities get further and further away, but amenities will follow the development. So keep that in mind. Okay, there was a video that I had up there. It was called, I was showcasing Luis, a very popular restaurant, beachfront restaurant here in town, where we took our friends to. I'm going to point out, you're going to see that. I'm going to point out to you exactly where that is as well today on this video of Coson. I'm going to be spending a little more time on Coson here today because it is a very large area. Like I'm saying, there's 3 exits here, 3 distinct vibes, 3 distinct opportunities. Now everything, development's going to come here, and we're going to be on the forefront of that. We're going to make sure we bring you those opportunities. But as of right now, Coson is pretty much sold out. Like I mentioned, Las Tomadas, I sold the last property there to my good client Joseph. He's always on the channel leaving comments for me. Hey Joseph, how's it going? A big shout out. Looking forward to closing on your property here soon. So you can see I'm just kind of dodging potholes on this drive. But Las Tomadas sold out. Coson Bay, we've got a couple properties there. We're on our way. You can see I'm still on this road right now, and I'm moving along. The drive can be a little annoying, but again, you're going to hope to find the pluses in price points. Everything is sold out. Those pluses were there about a year ago, but those properties have been snatched up. Okay, so key thing here. You hear Las Tomatas, you understand what it is. You hear Coson Bay, you understand where it is. You understand the number one exit you're taking as you get off the main road, Atlantico. Okay, Boulevard Atlantico. That's what we're driving on. Sorry, I didn't say that earlier. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're hanging a right. I go that way. I go to Las Terrenas. I go this way. And I am going to exit number 2. This is how I would go to Santo Domingo. I want you to see how beautiful this drive is. So look how beautiful this drive is. You can see how things change very quick. You can see how hilly this is. You can see the mountains out in the background. It is really grand. Now, I've told you guys a million times, and all my subscribers that come and visit me, videos and photos do no justice. Just kind of gives you a rough idea of what's going on. One thing I want to point out to you guys, we have some very good friends that are very ambitious, true entrepreneurs. They have an amazing school that they started up. It's right down this path over here. Okay, it's an amazing school for toddlers, for children. Many of our friends go there. And they're from New York originally. They moved here about the same time as us. They opened up this beautiful school here in Coson. They opened up a food truck, only place that's doing chicken wings. Just doing an amazing job. So they have a school there. I wanted to point that out. That's in Coson. It's something you guys should consider if you're in this area. Now I want to turn the camera around again for you guys.
Hey guys, Kash here, President and CEO of RealEstateInLasTerrenas.com. If you like what you're seeing here today, please remember, like, subscribe, and share this content. Thank you.
We're moving along here. I want you to see exactly what this is like. Okay, I hope you have your clocks going, because I don't. I'm driving. This is how we're going. We're going to now head over to exit number 2. Exit number 2, you're going to see the all-inclusive is there at exit number 2. Okay? The all-inclusive is there. There's another project called Colina Al Mar. That is over there. There's a phase 2 of that is all sold out as well. You're going to see that. You're going to see the drive on exit number 2. Things are dramatically changing as you go. You can see you're a little bit further away from the city. You got little shops. You got the mountains in the background. And we're going to Hotel Samanas over here. Okay guys, so in the background here, I want you to see, you can see Colina El Mar. That is a project. We do have a few units in there. I'm working with my good friend, Tony from Emomex. On that one, he's got some projects in there. And if you're interested, after you have a look at this video, reach out. I can get you lined up on those ones. Okay, but Colina El Mar is here. There's two elements to that. There's one that's oceanfront that is completely sold out. 3 months ago, there was probably half of that was available. Now it's completely sold out. The Hotel Samana is here. Viva Wyndham is also here, so you're going to see all that. This is a long stretch, okay, for exit number 2, Coson. To get a full feel of where we're going and how we're going there. It just rained a little bit earlier, but you can see how much water piled up here on this. Now, this one, this exit number 2, is paved, okay. Most parts of it, you can see there's like a local family that has some stuff here. Speed limit is 35. We're going up a slight hill. There's going to be some development following up this path here, I'm sure. Okay. I'm now heading over this hill. So guys, if you are staying at Viva Wyndham or Hotel Samana, this is the path. This is how it's going to look when you come here. Both of those are on the water. Very, very mountainous here. One of my good friends, his name is Hoyt. He owns a large chunk of land out here that is swamp, very watery, swampy kind of land. That recently he just sold that off. A sign of the times here in Coson. He had that for sale for quite a while, and that is now sold. But I was talking about Colina El Mar. Talking about Colina El Mar. This is the entrance for Colina El Mar. The units are up top. They've got magical views. They got magical views of the mountain. There is a penthouse we have for sale for there right around the 500K marker. That penthouse has views to die for. It's a large unit. The only reason it's not sold, it's relatively large. I think that's it all the way up top there. No, it's actually in the back of the development. But it is a massive unit with views absolutely to die for. Reach out if you want to see that. If you want me to send you a WhatsApp with some of those images of that listing. It is going to go soon if it's not already gone. It's just a great opportunity for somebody. So we are driving down the road, the same road you would take to Viva Wyndham, same road you would take to Hotel Samana. There's some development happening back here, okay? You've got the mountains off on the left-hand side. Colina El Mar is over there. You see the road is for exit number 2. It is manicured, okay? Still some potholes. Still some potholes that exist here, but it is manicured, and one of the main reasons is you do have the Sublime Savannah here, which I'm going to show you that. Okay, here's Sublime Savannah. We're going to be driving down that road. We're going to be taking towards the water. Here is, guys, anybody that's staying at the Viva Wyndham, which I have not done the all-inclusive experience here yet, but this is the Viva Wyndham right here, okay? I'm going to jump out right here. And so the Viva Wyndham all-inclusive resort, this is one of 2 all-inclusive resorts that exist here in Las Terrenas. So got mud all over me from getting splashed. One of 2 all-inclusive resorts. Las Terrenas is not an all-inclusive town. I don't think it's ever going to be. Specifically, Playa Bonita is never going to become an all-inclusive. That's right, I do like about Playa Bonita. There is one out in Portillo. Okay, it's a little distance out. In the first series, I did stop and have a quick chat with you guys about that, so you can see the exterior of it, kind of understand the location of it. Now you're at the second all-inclusive, complete opposite end, as you guys know. Now you know as you're watching my videos, and Viva Wyndham. So this is the main entrance. If you are coming here to stay, this is where you're going to be checking in. You can see all-inclusive resort. I've heard great things about it. Here you're on Coson, Playa Coson. The one you're on Playa Portillo. I would say we're probably about 10 to 12 minutes out from the center of town, assuming traffic goes smooth, and about 15 to 16 minutes out when you're in Portillo at Bayi Principal. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys look at something really quick. So right there in the distance, guys, is Colina El Mar. Okay, when I was driving past it from the lorry, kind of get a rough idea of how you're getting those magical views. The penthouse that I'm referring to is in the rear there, in the back, right center screen, and magical views right around the $500,000 marker. So that is where that is. There is some units we have available still there. There are still some units we have available there still. So reach out if you're interested. There's not going to be much left there as time goes on. Okay, so we are exit 2. You do a little fork. We're at Viva Wyndham. Now we're going to head towards Hotel Samana. Okay, we're going to track back a little bit. And again, guys, remember what we're doing here. I moved here almost a year and a half ago now, and we absolutely love where we live. And as you know, it's my slogan. I live by it. I wear the shirt on a regular basis. And there's a reason I do that. I want it to be ingrained into your DNA. I want you to really think about those things. We are in a complex time right now. I don't know when you're going to watch this video or what year you're going to be watching it, but a few days ago, Russia invaded Ukraine. So that is your time frame. So this is a very unique time we're living in here in the world. And love where you live is a slogan that has an enormous amount of power. I didn't realize it when I came up with the slogan. But now as the clock ticks and we're still fumbling around with COVID, the pandemic is still here and alive. You still see masks everywhere, but things are starting to taper on that level. But right as that tapered for us, things got a little different for us internationally, and there's a lot of talk of world wars and stuff like that, so it's a sad topic to be discussing. So key thing here is moral of the story, love where you live. We do love where we live. We love the fact we're in the Dominican Republic. We can say we love where we live. It's very calm here, very tranquilo, as they like to say here in the Dominican Republic. So remember, remember, if you like what we're doing here, please share, like, subscribe, and share this content. Get the word out. Let other like-minded people know about what we are doing, what we have done, what we're going to continue to do, and we're looking at this market from your eyes as North Americans. We understand the things that we want to see in the places we live. We understand the interiors we want to see, and we understand the properties the environments we want to live in, the extracurricular activities, just the quality of life that we've been looking for and searching for, and that we're able to find here. We're confident you will feel exactly the same way as us. So what I'm going to do here, I want to remind you guys, just get this stuff out there, share it, okay? It's not just a matter of I want to grow my subscribers and my views and all that stuff. Of course I want to do that. I have YouTube content. That's no secret, but I really feel that the more you push this out there and get it out there, there's somebody this is going to resonate with, and it could change the course of their life. And I truly mean that. And I have clients that reach out to me and say, Kash, because of you, we're here, and your videos changed the course of our life. I just put a video up the other day with beautiful clients. So, guys, as I'm moving along, I'm gonna spin the camera for you guys. I want you guys to see this drive as we're heading towards Hotel Samana and Luis Restaurant and a few other things here, okay? And then we're going to take you back to Boulevard Atlantico, and then we're going to take you down to exit number 3, and actually 3, and then I'm actually going to take you to 4. 4 connects 3. I'll explain to you. You'll see. So let's keep moving. This is the road that I'm taking. You see, it's a very nice drive here. Now, my assumption is Hotel Samana might have had a little influence in making this a beautifully manicured road all the way back, right? So it is a very, very pleasant drive. We're going to the oceanfront. I have visited Hotel Samana, and we were considering staying there for a weekend potentially. It is a beautiful place. Not at all inclusive. Relatively, it is on the expensive end, but it is beautiful. So we are coming up on it. That is it in the background over there. You can see it. Now we are at Sublime Savannah, Hotel Samana. Okay? People say Hotel Samana, it's Sublime Hotel. People refer to it in different ways. So now we are here, and I just want to show you exactly what this would look like if you're coming here. And you can see kind of where this, where the paved road ends. So I think they might have had a little influence in getting that thing paved.
Love where you live. Visit us at www.realestateinlostrenas.com or WhatsApp me personally at 1-519-567-1785. See you soon.
There we go. Okay guys, so we are moving along now. We are moving along. The road has shifted. You can see how natural this environment is. There's a lot of land out here still that either owners are waiting for the development to come, which I believe it's going to be coming in the near future. Near future, I'm speaking a year or two maybe. There's owners holding on to some land. Prices are starting to go up, so there's a slight potential disconnect happening. I feel, it's just my opinion, slight disconnect happening between what the market is willing to pay and what owners are pricing their properties at as they understand the demand is coming. So there's a slight disconnect, hence properties are sitting on the market for a little bit longer here, land specifically, but it's moving. So people are connecting, and what is being asked for a property and what somebody's willing to pay is starting to align. But let's see what happens in the near future here, if that continues to happen. Okay, I want you guys to see a few things here. Now we are basically oceanfront. Okay, I'm gonna run out to the water here. I'm gonna drive down there. But there are some beautiful, beautiful villas that are right here on in this area. Todo bien? So I'm heading down here. I just saw one of my security guys I became friends with from Eligio. You can see how the road is going to evolve and change. I'm just going all the way down it. Okay, I'm going down a little dirt path. Coming out to a beautiful beach. Coson is a wide stretch of beach, and there's very different flavors of it. There's calm areas where little children can get in, and there's areas that are not so calm where you have very good surfers like my friend Patrick. He's a great surfer. He is out here all the time. So now we are here. This is one restaurant called Los Rios. Okay, a really cool spot. I want you guys to see Coson. You're gonna be blown away. Pause it. Pause. Okay guys, so we are here at one piece of Playa Coson. Now what you're going to notice is something totally different than what you saw with Portillo, with Las Ballenas, with Bonita. And what I said is, Las Terrenas is a big word. It's a very big word and it's very broad. And I think people sometimes have a lot of trouble understanding how broad that is, because you typically, like when you say, let's say Cabarete. Cabarete is Cabarete. There's one street. There's one beach, there's a set of restaurants. Of course, there's other stuff there. I'm not discounting it completely, but it doesn't come close to the scale and scope of what Las Terrenas is. And people really need to understand that part of it. And that's why this video is so important for people that have never been here before. Every single beach has its own ecosystem, nature-wise and people-wise. So there's different kind of people that enjoy these certain areas, and those people gravitate to those certain neighborhoods. I'm not even going to call them beaches, because the beach itself creates a neighborhood in and of itself. There's different plants, there's different waves, there's different sand, there's a completely different style of building that's going on in these different areas. There's different water sports that are enjoyed, whether that's snorkeling or whether that's kite surfing. Yes, there's kite surfing here in Cabarete, as I showed you out in Portillo. There's also, I believe, some kite surfing here. I'm not too sure on that one, but I know there's some kite surfers out on Playa Las Ballenas as well, and into Poppy. So different sports, different atmospheres, different prices, different real estate, different pre-construction projects. It's all different, and this is a massive stretch. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be popping up a little shot here, and I want you guys to see how far we've come, where we started this and where we're ending this video. I'm going to show you guys at the end. But what I'm going to do is I want to spin the camera around for a minute here, and I want to show you guys exactly how different this looks. I'm spinning the camera around here. I want you guys to see a few things. I want to point out a few things. So I'm just zooming in for you really quick. I want you to see right there. I'm going to stop, center of screen. Right there, what you're seeing is Punta Bonita. Okay, you're seeing Punta Bonita all the way out there in the center of my screen. That takes me walking, a nice casual walk, about 10 minutes to get to, maybe 15 minutes to get to from where I live in Playa Bonita Beach Residences, which is the opposite end of the beach. That's kind of where we started. Okay, you can walk this entire stretch of beach, as these people are, all the way through. You can walk Bonita and you can walk all the way to Coson, okay? You can see how it's a very different environment. There is a restaurant that you should visit. It is right on the beach. Heard nothing but great things about it. This is where we parked our quad, and I'm going to spin this thing around and zoom out a little bit so you can really understand the scale and scope of where I'm standing and what I'm looking at. Look at how beautiful this beach is. Okay, you can see how beautiful that is, and people walk this beach all the way through. So if you want to walk for miles and miles and miles, or run for miles, I have a really good client out in California. His name is Troy. He has purchased here in Bonita Hills, and he's very happy about that. A big thing for him, because he runs basically runs a marathon every Saturday, and he wanted to make sure he could run this beach, and he completely tested and tried it out, and he was able to run from where he was renting at Playa Bonita Beach Residences, and he ran all the way through right to the corner there, basically. I believe it was right to the corner or close to it. But look at the sea of palm trees that there's more palm trees in Las Terrenas, I believe the status, than anywhere in the world. I believe that is a stat. You can see the hills of Coson. People are building up in there. You can see a gorgeous villa up in that mountain. What Coson is something totally different than what any other beach. There's no other beach like any other beach in Las Terrenas. Every one of them is different. So there's something for everyone. Over here, you're going to see, typically there's more surfing going on here. The waves aren't as large here, but typically you got surfing happening out here. And Coson is a magical place. When we're talking investment-wise, it is not Playa Bonita. I believe Playa Bonita is closer to amenities. Playa Bonita is kind of like you're right on the outskirts of Manhattan. This is your Brooklyn several years back. The real estate is going to be worth a lot here. It already is worth a lot. And I just, as I mentioned earlier, there might be a little disconnect between what the owners believe the properties can sell for and what people are willing to pay. But this is highly desirable and is only going to be taking off in the near future. There's going to be some big projects coming. We're going to be at the forefront of that and make sure we get you that information. But as of right now, we're on hold. We're waiting for some announcements to be coming through the pipelines. All right, guys, let's continue this tour. I want to get you guys back in the quad, and I want to make sure that you guys are able to understand. I'm going to go all the way back to the boulevard. I'm going to head all the way back to the boulevard, and I could cut right through to exit number 3, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go all the way back, and I'm going to start the video again when I'm on the boulevard so you can see how exit 3 looks like, and then we're going to continue all the way through. So thanks for sticking with the video. I know it's a little long, but this is the only way you guys you got to put in the work. If you want to move here, it's not just, pina coladas and daiquiris. You got to put in some hard work, and this is your hard work. Okay, let's keep moving.
Love where you live. Visit us at www.realestateinlasterrenas.com or WhatsApp me personally at 1-519-567-1785. See you soon.
We have left exit number 2. We could have cut through the back there and got to Luis and went through, but I want you to understand it from this vantage point, okay? So we're back on Boulevard Atlantico, and we're heading towards exit 3, going in to Coson, Playa Coson. I want you to see how beautiful this drive is. Mountainous at this point. The mountains just shoot right up into the sky. You're probably not able to tell. There's never the proper scale and scope on videos or photos, but it is a magical drive at this point. This is one of the great things about Coson. There's a lot of variety. Coson versus Portillo. I like Coson better for one reason. The mountain ranges are so close to the beaches. It really gives a lot of diversity in how you want to live, and if you are up in the hills right here, you're only a couple minutes from putting your feet into the ocean. So it does create a whole different dynamics to living here. Personally, I like that better. In Portillo, the mountain ranges are a little bit further back, sometimes as far as 5 kilometers. So, guys, we are coming up on exit number 3, and guys, this is just kind of like my lingo on this, so there's no official nature to the terminology I'm using. I'm just using the way I understand. So now we're going into, you can see Casa Coson is here, the beach restaurant, Ministry of Turismo has a sign, but this is, I want you to pay attention to something here as we're driving along. You need to see this road. Somebody, and I say this a lot, somebody knew Las Terrenas was a special place a long time ago, and this road was built. This road is built no different than a road you would see in a subdivision in Florida or Atlanta or anywhere else, Long Island, whatever it is. And it was built, it was elevated. You can see significant elevation needs to happen here. This is all marsh right now. Okay, they're gonna bring in the caliche, they're gonna build this up, and they're going to start to put homes in. They've really set it up for future development, as you can see. I'm hoping you can see what I'm seeing here, but this is a subdivision ready to go, and it's going to be a matter of some development, some developers coming in with some deep, deep pockets and saying, showtime, and it will begin. So right here, Playa Coson is only 300 meters away from us, that sign. And again, this road continues all the way through. I'm just going to keep showing you the road, what it looks like. And this is the path that I take to Luis. This is perfectly set up, guys. Perfectly set up and ready to go for a massive subdivision. Video on Luis, there it is right there. And you know what, for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and drive us in here really quick, and I'm going to turn around, but I want you to see it. I want you to see how you get to Luis. So now you also know how to get to Luis. You're welcome. There's Luis. This place on the weekend is packed. It is open today, but you come here Saturday, Sunday, watch my video of how I broke this down for you. I shot this entire, you can see how the waves are starting to get a little bit bigger here. You can see what's starting to happen. There's something I really want to point out to you guys really quick is in the distance here, there is, okay, you got Luis Restaurant, and I know there's been on social media and stuff like that. I don't personally have social media, so I don't see that stuff. But I know my good friend Patrick, he has saved people. There is a riptide that is on the, if you're facing Luis, it's to the right of it. There's a riptide there. I think they got some signage up there now for it, so people know. But when you've heard of some drowning and stuff, it's due to that riptide. People don't realize it's there. It scoops you up and pushes you out. Now what people do typically, and this is all new to me, is they panic in that situation when there's a riptide and they get stuck in it. And they try to fight it, and that's what causes the drowning. So it's a good opportunity for me just to notify you guys of that. If you do get caught in a riptide, what I understand is you don't fight it, you let it take you out, and once it lets you go, you're able to get back into normal water and be able to swim back to shore. However, if you can't swim, guys, learn how to swim, because you are here in a tropical country, and if you're in the ocean, knowing how to swim is very, very important. But remember, to the right of Luis, I don't know the specific location, do your research, but there is a riptide there, so be very cautious when you're in the water here around Luis to the right of it. All right, let's keep going on this tour. All right, guys, so I just want to show you Luis really quick. We're going to keep moving here. You can see how beautiful Coson is, how grand it is, how big it is. It might span longer than Portillo, stretch of Portillo Beach. There's Luis. You can see kind of what it looks like. It's pretty cool. It's a little shack, and they pump out that food. But again, I just want you to see where it's at. Exit number 3. And there's no official, there's nothing official about me saying exit 1, 2, 3, okay? Just the way Kash does it. So now what we're doing is, we're gonna be making a right here, okay? Luis Restaurant, we're making it right. We're gonna continue on. Now we're at the ocean. That was bringing us to the ocean earlier. We're driving along the ocean. I don't know who owns it. I just know he's very lucky, because that is priceless. And he was probably an early adopter in Las Terrenas. Don't think you've lost all opportunity. You're getting into a market. I very often call Las Terrenas Bitcoin at 7,000. Opportunity is still here. The market's gonna grow. But I was talking about Colina on exit number 2. Okay, Colina El Mar. This is the other phase of it, okay? These are some villas, some restaurants, a couple hotels here. But I want to show you Colina El Mar. This was right up here as of a short, right here. As of a short few weeks back, there was units for sale here, okay? And these units were for sale for quite a while, and they weren't selling, okay? And this is what I was saying, there's a little bit of a disconnect. There was a disconnect between what the what people wanted to pay and what sellers wanted to get as a price. So there was a slight disconnect here for this developer. Once they adjusted those prices, these things flew off the shelves. So the entire thing is completely sold out now. About a month or so ago, 2 months ago, let's say 6 months ago, there was all sorts of inventory here. There's only, I believe, only about 9 units here, 9 or 12, I'm not sure exactly, along those lines. But that is a good example of once buyers and sellers align and developers, let's say developers or landowners align with the demand, what buyers want, things will start to move. So I think we're a little bit off still when it comes to land and stuff like that. There's a little bit of adjustment that needs to happen. Either buyers need to be prepared to pay more, or sellers need to drop the price. But Coson is kind of in that range. You go out into Playa Bonita, you go out into Poppy, stuff is moving. It moves fast. People align very quick on supply and demand. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving. Beautiful villa right here, tucked behind those gates. You can't see it, but a $1 million villa, multi-million-dollar villa, I would say, tucked back in there. Absolutely gorgeous. Looks like a boutique hotel. Here's more amazing land. Yeah, I'm gonna show you this. More virgin land. Right on the ocean. The ocean's back there. I see a container over there. I don't know if that's new or old, but somebody is very lucky to own that or have invested into this market back in the day. Here is some, now I've heard, and I don't know the specifics, I'll find out, but this was a resort at some point that started, didn't work. This has been an abandoned structure for some time. The squatters had taken over, but I've heard it's all been closed off and there's no longer any squatters, so there's something in the works here for this piece of land, which again is exciting for Coson. Now, as I'm saying, I know there's some exciting stuff that's going to be popping up here in Coson. It's only a matter of time that this is going to develop. So if this is your cup of tea, if this is your flavor, then number one, there's nothing to purchase here really right now. And if there was, this is where you want to be. Okay, so when we do introduce some projects in this neck of the woods, reach out to us right away. Ocean is over there. I'm coming up. You can see the sun. The sun is setting. We're at about 5:30 here on a Friday afternoon. You can see this road, how it is fully developed. It is ripe and ready for development. $1 million villa being built in the distance over there. Okay, this is supposed to be one of the nicest villas being built in Las Terrenas from what I've heard. You can see that I'm just pulling in, so you can see it's called Playa del Rio. Okay, beautiful, beautiful project right here. Not a project, I'm sorry, a private villa. And we're continuing on this way. There is a little stretch now of other private villas that are coming up. Now, when I first came to Las Terrenas, I recall this one was for sale. It is no longer. I was considering doing some renovation work, but I quickly realized that's not what I want to do here. I want to enjoy the quality of life. I did not want to get tied up in construction or developing at this in this beautiful place. I wanted to enjoy it, and I want to bring you guys some amazing properties. So guys, at this point, where am I? Okay, this branch is broken, so you can't really see, but I am at, this would be exit number 4 away from the city. You could also come in this way into Coson, so you can see how large it is. Now, Coson is different. The roadway is on the other side, where Portillo, the main road, is very often cutting your access to the beach. Not cutting it, but you have to cross a major artery. Coson, it pushes you into Coson. The major artery is on the other side. So this is exit number 4. We're gonna take this all the way back. I'm gonna speed that up on the way back, but okay, so you can see Alcate Airport. If you're going to Alcate Airport, this is where you would be going. You would be heading out that way. So from this point, I'm probably only about 12 to 15 minutes away from Alcate. You guys have seen those videos. Nagua, haven't been there yet. I need to get there. I'm gonna do some filming over there. Santo Domingo, about I'd say about 2 hours away from this point. Straight shot all the way through. And of course, our home, Las Terrenas. I hope this video is helping you guys out. I still have to do Playa Bonita. Mosquitoes, I gotta get moving. I still gotta do Playa Bonita, but I've told you guys so much about it. I think you guys have really consumed that content on Playa Bonita very well. You guys understand why it's so great. Playa Coson you got exposed to. So a quick recap on this video series. It's a two-part series, so if you didn't see the first part, make sure you go see it. We started in Playa and Clone, which I was calling, for my purposes, I was calling it Esperanza Beach, okay, but that was Playa and Clone. And then we moved along. We did Portillo, long stretch, similar to what Coson is, very, very long stretch. Hit a few spots there, showed you some drone footage. Then we hit Punta Papi. We stood right on the point, Punta Papi and Playa Papi. Showed you that, the restaurants, bars. Went over to Playa Las Ballenas. We showed you everything that's about and why it's so unique, and some of the downsides of that area as well. And now in series 2, we're showing you Coson, and I'm debating if I'm going to show you Playa Bonita, because I showed you so much of Playa Bonita, and I'm going to keep showing you so much of it. But I think showing Playa Coson might be the end of this series, because you can get so much other content on Playa Bonita, and I might do an individual one just on Playa Bonita. So guys, that is, I think that's going to wrap it up. I'm going to do a drive back. I'm going to show you how quick the drive is from exit number 4, this roundabout. You'll recognize this when you come to Las Terrenas. You're going to recognize this whole little beautiful intersection. And that's it, guys. Just remember, there's positives and negatives to every single beach area. I'm going to say neighborhood of Las Terrenas. Las Terrenas is going to be big. It's not just a small little town. It encompasses all these areas, and people generically say Las Terrenas, i.e. New York, stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of opportunity. There's pluses and minuses. Everybody's different. There's unique opportunities. You need to understand the market, understand the beach, understand and you need to understand the environment. You also need to understand yourself. You need to understand what you are looking for. You need to understand what's going to make you happy. My videos really help that. Stuff changes in your mind, and what you feel you want changes. You might think you want to be in the mountains. You might think you want to be a developer. You might think you want to live on the beach. You don't know until you get here. However, my videos are really helping people filter through their heads, filter through the information that's out there, and hit the ground running when you come here. And that's kind of the goal. I want you guys to hit the ground running. Remember, reach out to me. We are a boutique brokerage firm here in Las Terrenas. We focus on the North Americans. Of course, we'll help you Europeans as well, but we focus on the North Americans. And we are also investors. So I'm also buying properties into projects that I'm proposing. I'm very, very pro the projects that I buy into. Obviously, that's why I buy into them. But there's some amazing projects out there that I would also buy into. Okay, so guys, that wraps up this video. Thank you again. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Get the word out. Share it. Get on the plane. Flights are opening up. Get over here to Las Terrenas. See what your flavor is. I've explained it all to you. And guys, if you have any requests on videos, please send me a direct WhatsApp, 1-519-567-1785, 1-519-567-1785, and let me know what you want to hear about, what you want to see. We're here to help you guys. All right, talk to you soon. Thank you.